Hello everybody, welcome back. Today we're doing another M13 Draft, and in our opening pack we see the Vampire Nocturnus, which is good news for us. I mean, I don't think there's many vampires in a particular set. There's the 2-3 Flying Lifelink guy, but nonetheless a 3-3, and this guy features like +2/+1 flying if it's like a black card we're playing with. So this is definitely the pick. Other cards which are good are the ring. Etc. This is like the best ring in the format, simply because it provides regeneration, which since like hardly any, I don't think there's any like -1/-1 effects. So leave one up. Basically, a creature you have just can't die. And of course the marked vampire, as you've seen probably in the last video I made. Yeah, so hopefully we don't think either of those will actually wheel, but nonetheless Vampire Nocturnus is our pick here. Right, second pack looks pretty good. There's some interesting choices we can make here. We got a Crimson Mockwater. Works very well if we end up in playing black red. It's like a 3/2 with regenerate, so that's nice. Cower in Fear is excellent removal, especially against decks which play with Exalted, or just decks that play like weedy creatures. I mean, don't have no record, but this guy actually won a final in M13 Draft I played yesterday, because the finalists actually play with like loads of creatures with like 1 toughness, so this pretty much cleared the board. Apart from that, it's the Attendant Knight. We play like black-white last time around. I mean, it's not a reason for me not to do it now, but for now I prefer to stay in black. I think Cower in Fear is a good enough card to justify not having to pick any of the other cards at this stage. I mean, have like a 3 toughness with like 3 black eye as our opening card, kind of like puts us like quite heavily in the in black. However, okay, here there's only 2 cards which so there's Pacifism, which is excellent removal, and there's Essence Drain. Kind of sad, well, not really sad, but because we played black-white before, and it seems I always end up playing black-white in this particular format, I really wish we could do something slightly different this time around. I mean, I could stay in black with Essence Drain or with Silent Blood, I mean, both of which are good cards. But then again, Pacifism is very strong as well. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to pass up a Pacifism, that's for sure. So I'm just going to pick white, and we may end up with another black-white deck. So if you're disappointed, I do apologize, but it can still go either way. Let's see. Okay, so just search like a mentor, but very, very expensive. Here there's Essence Drain as Turn to Slag. I'm not going to pick Turn to Slag just because it's as expensive as Essence Drain and puts us quite heavily into red. So I think Essence Drain in this format pretty much has the same function as Turn to Slag, because not many people will be using the ring. So I think Essence Drain is our pick here. Right, weak pack here. There's nothing noteworthy as far as I'm concerned. I mean, the best cards are probably Dark Favor and Chandler's Fury. I mean, Dragon Hatchling is not an option for us. I mean, it's weak, and seeing the amount of black we're going to play, we will not be able to pump it up significantly to make it work for our deck. Dark Favor is alright, but whenever I pick I don't end up playing with it. I think Chandler's Fury is the best card in the set, so that's what I'm going to take. So leaving, I mean, black is something we definitely are going to play. I just want to leave the question which secondary color we're going to play with open for now. So both white and red are options. Right, another weak pack. We've got Essence Drain, a second one. And we got Reckless Brute to pick. I mean, Reckless Brute is not a reason for me to jump into red. I mean, it normally attacks once, might do some damage, might kill something, but all in all, just like a very weak card. So I think we gonna take our second Essence Drain and stay in black for the moment. Okay, here we've got again a bunch of nothing, it seems. So Fieldborn Ghoul is a card I don't like to play at all. I mean, it can attack every other turn whenever you play like a swamp, but it's heavy mana cost. It doesn't really do much. No, I'm not a fan of that card at all. Let's see, we've got Trickster's Trade. Make a creature unblockable is fairly good. There's Show Valor and there's Duress. I think Show Valor is the card I'm gonna pick here. I think it's the strongest, so yeah. Looking at these cards, we are moving into a white-black deck again. So my apologies to you all. Right, so here we've got Guardians Akaraza, and we've got the Battleflight Eagle to pick from. I think Battleflight Eagle might be the better pick here, so that's what I'm gonna take. Just a flyer. Oh dear, dear, dear. Okay, so let's get rid of red. So we're going to go into white, black, but seeing this card doesn't really make me very hopeful. It's very weak. I think I just picked Divine Favor, I think. I've never actually played with this card at all, but you know, first time for everything and all that. Markfly is actually wheeled. That's exceptional. Well, then again, we do have like a Bloodthorn Vampire, which is Vampire, which goes very well with our Nocturnus, so easy pick there. Else, probably take Reinhardt Blade. I mean, all these cards are very, very weak. Angel Smith, I don't think I actually have Angel Smith. Mercy, it's bad, bad, bad. Yeah, so first pack is a little disappointing. I mean, we do have our Vampire Nocturnus. We got like our first Vampire to go with it. We got 3 pieces of removal. Creature will give someone else flying and evasion. So yeah, I mean, let's call it pacifism. I mean, you should not be complaining too much. Rain Blade's not gonna play that one. Not with Cower and Fear being the just strictly dominant over that card. Well, not strictly, I mean, mana costs a bit of the hook. Haha! Here we are. Vampire Nighthawk. Well, there's not much discussion we're going to pick here. Although we do pass up a murder. Normal circumstance, I would prefer the murder over pretty much anything else in this set. However, seeing we got a Vampire Nocturnus and there's a Vampire Nighthawk staring us in the face, I can't pass up this opportunity. So other good cards are the Arctic Aven, especially playing like white, like a 3/2 flying lifelink guy with like a 2/3 flying lifelink, but counters like a 4/4. Ho ho ho. To the slag again. Mock Community I quite like, but yeah. So Vampire Nighthawk and Murder are the 2 cards to look for, but we're gonna take the Nighthawk, no question about it. Right, next pack. We've got a Griffin Protector, a Servant, and that's it really. Yeah, it's a bit shallow for us. Yes, this is a 3/1 with Exalted, and then there's like a 2/3 fly. I mean, this is the better card, but if you're gonna play with the Nocturnus, we kind of want to have as many black cards as possible, but I just don't like playing with the Cleric at all, so I'm just going to take Griff Protector. It's just a better card. Okay, here we've got a Knight of Infamy, Bloodthorn Vampire, and Sunstrike. Okay, this is like a very good good pack for us. So normally, let me think. Normally, I think the Knight of Infamy would be the better card I would pick, followed by the Sunstriker, and then last the Bloodthorn Vampire. However, that's normally, but since we are trying to get a vampire deck together to get Nocturnus up and running, I might actually pick the Bloodthrone Vampire. Although I need to be careful not to put too much chips on this vampire build, because we might not actually see this guy at all through the entire match. Plus, I got a feeling this might actually wield. So I think I'm gonna take the Night Infamy, even though we are trying for a vampire theme deck. But the chance of this being in play all the time are quite slow. So I'm just gonna pick the Bear Knight, and I wouldn't be surprised if the vampire will end up. We can pick up the last vampire, because we normally one of the creature cards which don't get much love at all. Right, so what we've got here, we've got a War Falcon. Let's see, we've got one Knight, a Shaman, Griffin, Vampire. Yeah, there's not much love for a War Falcon, I'm afraid. On the other hand, Zombie Goliath. That seems to be the other pick we could take, but all of them seem very, very weak. But yeah, we'll take it. I mean, beggars can't be choosers and all that. Okay, here's another Bloodthrone Vampire coming our way, and there's another Griffin Protector. Again, I'm not a big fan of this card, so I'm going to take the Griffin Protector here. It's just better, and I think it serves us a lot better, like, overall. Oh wow, here's a good card for us. The Ring of Exodrith, and shiny as well. Yeah, so be able to pump up our black guys and give any of our creature generation is just the bomb. Let's see, well, reference was only one in a color, so we'll just take it. Right, here we've got Mind Rod, Captain's Call. Yeah, I think I'll just take the Captain's Call then. There's not really anything else here that gets us very excited. Okay, I'll take another Eagle, I suppose, or we can have a Duty Bound Dead. Yeah, I think I prefer after Duty Bound Dead. Basically invest more into black creatures, even though it's not really going to do much. Looks like a good blocker, and if you get like one creature on the field, then, you know, he is Exalted. Not totally against its mechanic, obviously. Yeah, so far looking pretty good. I'm quite sure we'll be able to pick up another Bloodthrone Vampire. So in that case we'll be having, let's see, we've got here absolutely nothing. I'll just take the Arbor Elf from whoever's playing green. Yeah, got a few flying creatures as well. Yeah, I'm liking where this is going. Yeah, I do hope I do get to see another Bloodthrone Vampire, because otherwise I'm going to eat my own words, which I'm not really that keen on. Ah, here we go. Told you guys. I told you guys. No worries whatsoever. So we're having 1, 2, 3, 4 vampires. It's not too shabby. I mean, M13, there's very few vampires. I think these are all the vampires in the whole set. So if I'm correct, I'm not entirely sure that's true, but I think that's the case. My. 3, 4, 5 vampires so far. I mean, of course, how effective the Bloodthrone vampires are will, of course, depend on if this guy gets out, because otherwise they're not really doing that much. Except eating other creatures, which I do want to prevent if at all possible. Okay, here's a nice card. Let's see, we've got here a soldier creature +1/+1 vigilance. And we get 3. How many soldiers do we have? I wonder. It's a knight, it's a soldier, shaman. There's a few soldiers. There's a griffin, zombie. Yeah, there's not many soldiers. So you got human rogue. Armor stealer is amazing. If you get like a goblin deck going, then this is the guy you want. Get a Kratos command, or like a like Krenko, Arm Stealer, and you basically you won. You won. You just like announce we start a match. By the way, you got Krenko and got Arm Stealer. Just stop playing. It's not worth it. You gotta lose. Right. So back to the issue. We've got Captain of the Watch, Hull Bandit, but since we're not playing blue, it's gonna be like a 2/2, so it's just not that good. Bloodhound Vampire. So choose between the Captain of the Watch or Bloodhound Vampire. And I think I'm just going to be a little bit greedy and take the Captain of the Watch here. Right. This bag is devoid of anything useful for us, except for Safe Passage, which is quite good actually. So shouldn't be moaning that much. So yeah, Safe Passage is going to end up in our deck here. Okay, here we've got Rise from the Grave, Servants. That's it really. And he said on play Turn to Slag. I mean, we see a lot of Turn to Slag cards passing. I was playing red, has tons and tons of removal, so that's definitely something to be wary of. So we're a bit low on creatures, so I think I just take the Servant, even though I'm not the biggest fan of her, but you know, what do you do? Oh wow, Rancor is good. My Vampire is even better. Yeah, that's the easy pick here. So we're gonna take the Marked Vampire over excuse me. Over Duty Bound and War Corpse and the Eagle. And I'm playing red, Sing Spear. Hey, this is my gift to you. Yep, happy with this deck's going now. Let's see, Public Execution, excellent. What we're lacking is good removal, even though we do have Essence Drain and the Current Fear. Public Execution basically kills something and reduces the effectiveness of all the other ones. So yeah, in second pin could probably have been the Attendant Knight. 2/2 first strike and gives us a soldier. Does it? Yeah. So, but not gonna say no to Public Execution, that's one thing that's for sure. Right, so here's another vampire coming up, but I think 3 Blood from Vampires is more than enough. I mean, if we had multiple of these, then sure, I'll be all in on vampires. But since we have one of these guys looking around, I'm a bit skeptical to take like a, essentially like a shitty vampire over. It could be like a better creature like the War Priest of Thune to deal with enchantments and such. So I'm just gonna say sorry to the vampire, and we're gonna go for the War Priest. Okay, here we've got a whole bunch of nothing. Not a fan of the Ox. Butterfly Eagle is alright. It's probably the best card here, so might as well take you. Okay, Griff Protector, not to say here. All these cards I'm not going to play with, so I might as well take the instant of not being bitten by it myself. See, we've got enough creatures, so I'm not going to take the Lion. So I'm just going to take the Tomb here, which might prove to be useful. Might. Right, sure, Show Valor. Yeah, it's going to prune out my deck a little bit. Get rid of stuff I don't want to playing with. Obviously trying to remove as many white cards as possible. Yeah, Captain Watch was a mistake. It's being too greedy there. Bloodhound Vampire was way better. So sorry for all the people who were shouting at me when I made the pick. I knew them by heart, of course, but then again, only human, bound to be greedy at times. Okay, 25 cards. I want to cut 2 more. Quite have the Grip Protect, like 3 of them. That's like really, really strong. Butterfly Eagle, I'm not impressed with. It's good, but not that good. So cut you and got Zombie Goliath, I think. Got here, Naturalize. Yeah, don't want people to get rid of our ring here. It's gonna be key. Right, Safe Passage, Grip Protector, Eagle, War Falcon. Nope, you're not gonna make the cut, I'm afraid. Okay, 16 lands. Probably a little too few, I think. So we need to make one more cut. See, we're going to keep my removal in place. That's not going to change. obviously Mark Vampire, Nocturnus, Hawk all gonna stay. Servant, I'm not really sure if you... I mean, Servant and Duty Bound Dead, I'm not sure about these two. Rats is alright. Blood from Vampire, 3 of them. I think 3 might be a little bit greedy. But then again, if this guy does stable, then we are in pretty winning position. So you got Pacifism, is counts removal as far as I'm concerned. Can Protector, I want to keep those. I mean, anything flying stays. Pacifism, yes. Valor, yes. Okay, one more card. Who's gonna be? Yeah, things RB Servants or the Duty Bound Dead. And given I'm probably not be attacking at all with her, I probably get rid of her. And Duty Bound Dead can actually become a good blocker, given actually can regenerate, and pretty much the same thing. So, sorry, Nephrox, you have got to go. Okay, there we go. There's our deck. Let's get some lands in there. 6 whites. There's no double whites. Perfect. And the rest is black. 11 of them. Yeah, that's probably right. I'll see you guys in the first match. Thanks for watching.